That's literally the world right now.
Exactly.
That's
That
what I'm
doesn't
saying.
make you an alpha male, nor does that make
I never said it. That's what it made you, though.
Sean,
Look, I never said that's what it made you. I just said there is a difference in hierarchy with everything.
I understand that.
Okay.
I agree.
You see what I'm saying?
On
You got to
that-
work up to be certain things, correct?
On that.
Times and stuff, and then the minute like this, oh, I did the same thing.
Nonsense that is getting thrown in the internet is ridiculous, bruh.
Upper and lower, right? So then guess what? To get to the upper, world, welcome back to Men of Reasons here on YouTube. Hey TikTok, how y'all doing? This is our first time going live. This is the gang right here. Me, Sean, and Campers. We're gonna start going live for y'all every time we record. So welcome, hit the like button, or give us some topics that y'all might want us to go back and forth with, or we'll even let y'all bring something, okay? There's also other people here. We got our cameraman and our lovely assistant. Her name is Kim. Y'all gonna get to meet them. And actually, that's her right there. Say hello, world. Let her know. Let her know. But anywho, this is Men of Reason, like Kayla was saying. Sean is gonna bring us into the topic, y'all, on YouTube and on TikTok.
Yo, what's good, everybody? So, my topic for us today, discussion is the death of the alpha male, the idea, the ideology, and concept. So, I don't think it's necessarily a real thing.
Okay.
Me personally, I don't.
Mm-hmm.
There's certain aspects of it that is good.
Yeah.
You know, for young men to take on. There are certain aspects of it that is complete garbage, baloney,
All right,
trash. Doesn't help nobody. Can't help nobody. So, that's my take on it. As we get more into it, I'll delve in deeper why.
Okay.
But y'all jump in whatever.
I remember hearing a concept about that before. Someone saying the death of the alpha male. I never really thought it was a real thing. It's just either if you're masculine, if you're not. You know what I mean? It's like, it's just simple terms. Like to sit there and say, "Oh, I am an alpha male," kind of redundant to me.
I
to
get
sit
that.
there and say, or like, you got to sit there and announce that I am a high value male. It's like you shouldn't have to announce what you are. What you are, you should just be able to just
exude it.
You walk in the room, it's be like, "Hey, I am who I say I am." You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's just me though.
Now, okay, I believe it is a real thing. In order to I believe it's a real thing. Sorry, YouTube and TikTok for my voice. I'm getting over something. But the reason I say this is because it's always been a subset of things. It's always been a hierarchy. It's always been. Okay. You've always had those at the top and then those at the below. You've always had those that the strongest of wills and the weakest of wills. You've always had a different level of things. And we've always known how to sort ourselves because people naturally do that anyway. If you took away everything and people had to do it again, they would sort themselves. The strongest with the strongest, the weakest with the weakest, the most reasonable. You see what I'm saying? Like, we've always known how to do that. So there are some subsets of males that sit here, and there are some that sit here.
Okay.
Because you know how y'all also say, you know, you got those vibrations and all that. Some that go at high don't talk to the lows, and some that are at the lows can't talk to the high. Why? Because we're two different places. So then there are two different places because there's two different things.
Yeah, but so
I'm listening.
This is why it's not a thing, Count.
I'm listening.
You making it as you have doers and non-doers.
That's literally the world right now.
Exactly.
That's
That
what I'm
doesn't
saying.
make you an alpha male, nor does that make
I never said it. That's what it made you, though. Look. I never said that's what it made you. I just said there is a difference in hierarchy with everything.
I understand that. I agree.
You see what I'm saying? You got to work up to be certain things, correct?
On that point, I agree.
Like how you said high value. It's always been a thing. It always has been. Since kings and queens, it's been. But you've had the broke and you've had the rich. I'm not saying the rich was perfect and the broke was lesser, but it's always been a thing. The hierarchy's always been there, right? In capitalist economy, it's always been there. Yes. You have middle, upper, and lower, right? So then guess what? To get to the upper, your skills and the person you have to be has to mature and manifest and change, right?
And
yes, right. Okay. Yes. So then you make the dollars. You have the personality. You work the hours. You know, you this and that third. You have peers around you that acknowledge you, and then you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That is the thing.
Yes.
I'm not saying go around saying call yourself alpha, but you are a different subset than the other thing.
You pissing me off because all you doing evolving. That's it. That's
I
it.
agree. But
All
shouldn't you
doing,
evolve?
You should. But oh my God, calm down, Sean.
I think the point of the matter is like the the concept of it does not make sense. Because it's like some people have to sit there and be like this. Oh, because like I don't understand when a woman has to say, "Oh, I am a feminine woman." No. You exude it.
Which I agree.
We know the difference between exuding and not. When I walk in the room and I get all eyes on me, I know I'm exuding masculinity. I know my presence is known.
Yeah.
It's just that confidence and stuff. I think it's like where the world is now, where people are just saying, "Oh, I am a high value man." You see in some of these videos.
Yeah.
To me, you're corny because I'm like this. I don't have to sit there and say I am a man. I know when I walk in the room, I get acknowledgement.
Yeah.
Regardless of my money,
Yeah.
if I got it, if I don't, my status, if I got it, if I don't.
Yeah.
But that's where Sean is at right now.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, go ahead.
Okay, I don't mean to talk you, but
No, you good,
but high value is always had certain requirements, right? Because
Yes.
people put the expectations on the requirements.
Yes.
If you don't meet certain thresholds, can you call yourself
You can't
that?
go in certain rooms.
Oh, thank you.
Follow me.
Okay then. You
I
see
got you.
I know. We get it. You two, this was really a random conversation. I swear to God. But you see what I'm saying? You can't be something if you don't have certain tags on it. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's been a blanket thing, right? I agree with Kaylin. Going around calling yourself is crazy. But
Yes.
everything, everywhere, all at once at this very moment, right? So there's somebody that's saying and there's somebody that's not doing that walks in and still exudes the same thing that my little brother right here is saying, right? So then you can't say it's a corny concept because the dumbest and the loudest ones are always going to outshine the ones that are quiet.
I see what you're saying.
See what I'm saying? So
okay,
then,
I see
before
what
we
you're
lay the
saying.
blanket statement, let's acknowledge
I see what you're saying.
it is a real thing.
I see
They're
what you're
quiet because why should they say it? It's like you said, because they exude it.
I see
The
what you're
loud,
saying.
corny ones are the ones that are putting out the most nonsense and the most loud vibration
Facts.
that bothers people. You see
Yes,
what I'm saying?
I agree.
That's fair.
You don't have to.
That's fair.
Lions walk and lions don't got to say I'm a lion. They just
don't.
roar and everybody gets scared,
Yeah.
right?
Facts.
Thank you. Just like a feminine woman.
That-
She doesn't
that's
have to
fair.
go and say I'm feminine. She just walks and then therefore it is. See,
But,
the
okay.
loud cornies are the loudest ones that are making the most noise, what makes it look like a bad thing. It is a concept.
Okay.
You just
Okay.
hear the dumb people saying it first.
Okay.
Okay.
I agree with that. I agree with that acknowledgement.
Okay, that's fair.
Go ahead, Sean.
That's
Cook.
fair.
Go ahead,
That's
Cook.
fair. Even though I get where you're coming from.
That's what I'm
Okay?
saying.
Yeah.
I get where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Now,
Thank you.
my thing is even
And also, I don't mean to cut you off.
No.
I also understand where y'all come from. Trust, because
yeah,
going around calling yourself something is crazy. I agree. 100%.
Yeah. Like, it don't make no sense.
like so then that brings me to the point with the rhetoric that's being out here.
Mhm.
And you got, people growing up listening to this crazy rhetoric.
Yeah.
You need to have dated 11 million women and slept with 11 million one
Yeah.
to consider yourself to be this top tier man.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, we see how it can mess up your bag
Of course. Of
Yeah.
course.
and all that. Like,
Yeah, we've seen
Right.
it in real life.
that-
Yeah.
the nonsense that is getting thrown in the internet is ridiculous, bro.
I agree.
Like,
Right.
they gonna have these little boys out here acting crazy.
They already are.
They
I
already
mean,
are.
but-
They call them
But
YNs, don't they?
even worse though. Even
Yeah.
worse because nobody's talking about, like, nobody's being, in my opinion, my humble opinion.
Yeah.
Nobody's being a man no more.
Mm-hmm.
All these jabronis are trying to be this top one dude so women can chase them.
Yeah.
And here's my problem: they never supposed to chase us. I said it.
I'm not.
I said
Look.
That's
I'm
not their
I'm
job.
Not against
I'm
what
open
you
the
said.
floor.
I'm
Go
not.
ahead.
I'm
No.
not against what you
Cook
said.
on that point. I want you to cook on that
That's
point
not their
now.
job. I understand it's our job to become
Yeah.
something of high regard.
Yes.
I get that. I respect that, and I honor that.
Yes.
Whereas it comes to the opposite sex,
Yeah.
that is not their job to chase us.
Yeah. I
It's
agree.
not their job to constantly pursue and sue. Like, at that point, you want a cheerleader. You don't want a woman.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
don't want nobody that you can grow with,
Mhm.
that you can learn from, or anything like that. You
Yeah.
just want somebody that's going, and then later on take your money.
Good job.
Yeah.
That's in my opinion. This is my opinion. I mean, I really don't care what y'all think, but it's my opinion.
Yeah.
If y'all want to cook on it, y'all can. But that's where I feel
Well, I'm
like
gonna let Kaylin go. And I'll say
that's
so.
where I feel like we heading, because
Yeah.
that's what's being put out
Okay.
here.
No, I agree. I like it.
Okay, so to the point where you made, it's like I do agree with it. I don't necessarily think women should actually have to chase men. Because it's like, we used to meet in mutual understandings and mutual settings to where we get to just know each other. Like, we can meet each other in the coffee shop. We can meet each other at the store, gas station, the park.
Yeah.
That's how we met.
Yeah.
Now it comes to a point to where it's like, if I become this high-tier man or I become this guy to where I'm an alpha or I'm a high value, now all these women got to chase me because of the stuff and the lifestyle that I can provide for them.
Yeah, and afford,
Yeah, because like we missing that part of just getting to know somebody on a human level.
I agree.
Because the minute you come chase me, you see what I have. You see my wallet and you like, oh, dang, he got the bread or he got the bank account, he got the black card. But do you really value me as a person? Do you value my time? Do you value my way I think, how I move, and how my lifestyle is? Or do you just want to get me for
what I got? Yeah. I like that. Okay, so here's my point. So, and we always like to go back and forth, but my thing is this though, and I like y'all perspectives, I really do. So I wouldn't say chase because and you're right, it's not their thing. But my thing is this though. Once you become something that a lot of people either idolize or admire to want to or to have, I wouldn't say they should chase, but then there is an ability of choice. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, I get that.
Option.
I get that.
And so my thing is this, right? So if I work to become something and I do it for me because I want my life to represent something that I've always wanted to achieve, right? Then now you have the choice because some are raised to seek the bag, some are raised to go do this. Everybody's coming from different parts of life, and everyone got social media, right? So social media oversaturates everything, and it pushes everything out in the forefront, right? Yeah. So everyone's posting their life, but they're never posting the hardships or the bad thing. They're always posting the good things, right?
Correct.
So
of course.
if you show that you got a Bugatti and all this and that and the third, and I can afford everything, and I never have to work about this, and then all me and my peers are eating, and we can do this, fine. That's a good thing, yes. But at the same time, because if you got bread, birds like it. You ever heard that term? Yeah. Right? So this is this. Then there's choice.
Yes.
And that's my thing. They should never chase. I agree. I don't chase. I pursue. Because if you want to chase, then you never want to get caught. That's my philosophy.
Okay.
Right? And so my thing is this. If you have the choice, and that means that if someone likes you, you can get to know them. And then, but think about it. If you, one person, likes what you see, and it has all those things that you want. There's other people because of this fancy device that they can see, right? See what I'm saying? So then other people see the options and the choice and the availability that you have, and then they want that too because some people grow up to want to be with somebody like that or married or whatever, because everybody comes from different walks of life, right? Yeah. So then now there's choice because then not only just you want this. Maybe it's 16 others want this. You see what I'm saying? So my thing is this. I agree. You see what I'm saying? There's choice. I'm not saying you should exercise all choices, but there does become choice.
Yeah.
Because there's some that's raised to go seek, and then there's some to just kind of find, or some with toxicity or whatever, different walks of life, right? And then also on the second point that Sean made, right? That's what I'm saying. With the young men, right? Now, there is a harmful point that gets pushed by 100%. I said choice. You shouldn't exercise every option, but there is choice. Because once you open a certain door, choices are everywhere, right? So then I agree with that. Choice. Choose one. If you want to choose whatever, y'all make that contract, do y'all life, but be responsible adults about it. 100%.
Right.
Yeah. Because that's what you are at the end of the day. But for the rhetoric that gets pushed that's harmful, right?
Yes.
I don't care for that either because, like, let's say for red pill or something like that, there's always an extreme to something. Yeah. And the social media, that fancy phone that you see over there, is what pushes the extreme because people don't go and listen to the context of the small things in between conversations. They get the highlighted points. Yeah. Oh, he said this or she said this or F that guy or whatever. You see what I'm saying? There's the toxicity in the extreme is always going to be highlighted. But also, we got to worry about the rest of the good too. Yeah. If the good outweighs the bad, then you got to think about it. That really ain't a bad choice. I just wish that people were smart enough and had the critical thinking to go for the good instead of the bad. You see what I'm saying? Like exercising an option, like I just said. People think cheating and all this. You don't have to do that. Just choose one and be fine, and you can really do that. It works out. Yeah. We've been doing it for millennia. Yeah. I'm not saying it's been perfect, but it's worked. We got the schematic. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's what I mean. Yeah. Choose some of the good stuff and stop doing the bad stuff because the bad stuff is what highlighted through that fancy phone over there. And everyone highlights that. That's what gets the views and the clicks, right? So that's the reason why people have such a disdain for it because of what they see, the bad about it being pushed. There's good behind it.
That's fair. That's
Give
fair.
it back to the community. The ability to be able to provide.
Yeah.
Take care of all your family.
Yeah.
Those generations and this and that third. There's a lot of positivity, but the negative gets talks about the most.
Yeah.
If I became rich, ain't no one got to work, gang. But see, they won't talk about it. Let's say if I want
I'm
to,
not gonna say that.
I you see what I'm saying? But you get the point I'm making.
Yeah.
But if I want to exercise options, my assistant over there, Kim, gonna be like, oh, look what he doing, da 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 da.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? I'm just using you for reference. See what I'm saying?
Ooh,
That's what's going to get highlighted. That he could choose anything and do what he want to do. Not all the great things I done did. I don't want the praise of it. It's just the fact that it doesn't get highlighted enough. You see what I'm saying?
Because when
The
people,
good things get overshadowed by the bad.
because people gonna sit there and say the minute you start boasting, it's like, oh, now you putting everything on the forefront. Because it's always been a negative stigma when it comes to
Negative connotation.
like
Yeah.
Mr. Beast, as good as he does and stuff like that. You always gonna have people
Yeah,
like this.
folks-
Oh, you just want to be seen, or you
People
doing this
always
because.
gonna try to find the negative.
But let's keep it real though. Let's keep it real.
But not
go ahead.
enough people speaks on the bad things though. I mean,
They
we
do.
speak
They
on-
highlight them all the
No,
time.
people speak on it, but it's not enough absorbing it. Cause it's like this. Oh, like you see story times and stuff, and then the minute like,
because-
oh, I did the same thing, or I got caught up in this, and like it just runs like that.
I agree.
Because when you speak on positive,
Trauma bond.
Hold on, I got you.
Oh.
It's because of everything. Okay, so what you said, Camp, is valid, right?
yeah,
And to Kay's point, what I think, correct me if I'm wrong, bro, but what
Go
I
ahead.
think Kay is trying to say
Yeah.
is that when you do put the lifestyle and everything out on the forefront, and
Yeah.
we see what we have right now, we're not talking about us yet. We're talking
Yeah,
about
yeah.
like what's already
Yeah,
out
the
here.
people, yeah, that's already out there. Yeah.
So they're seeing all this stuff that's being portrayed to them of, having this certain type of lifestyle,
Mhm.
and they see that they get to pick, or in your words, the option to
Just choice, the ability.
right,
Just
the
yeah.
ability. But you
Yeah.
had that when you was broke. But
Which is look.
Boy,
I
you
agree,
cooking right
but
now.
it gets magnified when you get up there.
so here's the thing. Then
Yeah, I'm listening.
If calm down, sir. Okay, so if you had the same options when
Yeah.
you was broke,
Yeah.
what's the difference? So is your character gonna change? Is now we talking about character?
Now,
Now
well,
we talking about like your values and your things. Like, is that?
but now
the issue?
now we're getting to that subset. It's like what
The
actually
substance,
changed.
yeah.
It's a subset.
Like,
It's not
for
the
real.
big. It's not the big thing. Now it's a small thing.
now, I like both your points. So, and I got some back for you. I got you. Don't
That's
worry.
fine,
All right,
bro.
so my
ahead.
thing is this, right? So I personally agree that your character and your behavior should change, because when you move up a position in life, your behavior is supposed to get better.
Mm-hmm.
When you become the president, your behavior is supposed to get better, because now you represent a nation. It's not
Yeah.
just you. You're speaking for a million voices. See what I'm saying? Your behavior is supposed to get better, like John F. K. and all those. It's supposed to get better.
Yeah.
When you become a pastor, you're speaking for people, congregation. It's supposed to get better. It's supposed to improve. It's supposed to manifest. It's supposed to evolve. It is, because you're representing more. You see what I'm saying? And once you get to a certain level, now you have other peers. It's supposed to get better, because maybe they found somewhere inside of them that they had to evolve and get rid of the toxicity, like we talked about a couple shows back, and then choose the better stuff. You're supposed to do better. Once you get into a different subset of room and they're doing better, you're supposed to want to be like them. You are. Because if you are here and if they here and you are here, and that's where it is, they're gonna kick you out after a while. Why? Because you don't match them.
Yeah.
Something in this room it ain't mirroring. You see what I'm saying? It's supposed to improve. So I agree. It's supposed to do better.
Yeah.
100%. Now if it don't do better, get out, because it's supposed to be better. But
Factual.
see, the people around you oftentimes tell who you are. You see what I'm saying?
You're the sum up of who you hang around.
Thank you.
The five.
That's what I'm saying. So
Okay.
if you get into a better room and they're moving in a certain way and whatnot, and there's acknowledgement that, hey, we got this type of movement. If you want to do that, you got to roll out or whatever, then yes, you're supposed to improve your behavior when your position moves. Yes, you are.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't, well, then get up out of there.
I get that.
But yeah, it's like
Cast them out.
It's like when people move up and they get
Cast
money.
them out.
It's like when people move up and they get money and stuff. But it's like you get money, but your mentality doesn't change.
And let me tackle that, please.
Go ahead.
'Cause
Yes.
I hear so many people say that, and that gets on my nerves. Money only reveals
Who you are.
who you are.
Yeah.
The more you get, the more it reveals who you are. That was already you. You it was just kind of slightly hidden or dim light or whatever. Now
you're on the forefront with it.
Thank you. Money only reveals. So if you see that behavior when you get the bread, it was always there.
Yes.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was always there.
Now you're not broke. Now you can just put it on the forefront.
So all you people, don't think money changes. Yes, it does, because everything everywhere all at once at this very moment. Somebody is letting money change them right now. Granted. But it was always in you. Okay. It just, money helped manifest that demon to come out in the forefront. That's really what it was. But it was always in you. It was always in you. Money reveals character. That's what it does. Just like they say with alcohol, it's the truth serum or some junk. Like you can't lie.
No, it is. A drunk man tells no lies.
Thank you. Just like a drunk man tells no lies. That's what it is. It puts the mirror back on you, like shows who you really are. That's what it is. That was always in you. It was just a piece. It was small. And then once you got bread, it's like, ooh.
Now the real person coming out.
So that's what I'm saying. But yeah, it was always in you. It was always in you. It just took a while to grow. You might have some trauma in life or some development or bad job or whatever, but that piece was there. Mm-hmm. The money just helped to manifest, helped to grow.
Well, but I'm about to say, that's something we cooked right there, boys. Going forward, we will be recording while we're recording for YouTube as well. So, hey, everybody who's on our live right now, I'll get to responding to you in a few minutes. And YouTube, this has been Many Reasons. We out.